Thank you so much, Professor Yunus, for joining us at the print again, for agreeing to talk to us again. We were talking in the afternoon today, but then things in Bangladesh, the situation is fast evolving. And in fact, after our interview, we started getting reports of Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina resigning, unconfirmed reports of her, leaving Dhaka. So I thought we should talk again on the evolving situation and what does it mean for Bangladesh. As we talk, sir, reports are coming in that Sheikh Hasina has resigned, and along with her sister, she has left Bangladesh. Again, there are unconfirmed reports that she has landed in India, in West Bengal. What do you have to say to that? Your thoughts, your first thoughts.
His first thought is the freedom. We are liberated. We are a free country now. We are an occupied country as long as she was there. She was behaving like an occupation force, a dictator, a general, and so on, controlling everything. Today, all the people of Bangladesh feel liberated. Again, the second liberation movement occasion, with celebration of occasion going on all over the country. You see this, and congratulations to all the young people who led this whole movement to come bring it to this level, liberate us, ultimately bringing everybody together and liberate the whole country. We are feeling that sense of liberation, joy, that we can start all over again. We missed it. We wanted to do it in the first round when we became independent in 1971, and we missed it because of all this problem that we have right now. We want to now make a fresh start and create a beautiful country for ourselves. That's the commitment we do. And students and young people will be leading our future. That's what the thing I'm looking forward to.
Right. What next for Bangladesh, sir? Because, and where does Bangladesh go from here? The army has taken over. Bangladesh army chief has said that an interim government will be formed. So what kind of interim government are we looking at?
Well, that's will be coming. I'm sure all these things happen now that Hasina has left the country, fled the country. Now we are free. We can decide what we want. So all these issues will be resolved as we go along. And I'm sure we will have a very good start.
What kind of a role do you see for yourself, sir, in what is happening?
I will continue to work for the people the way I did before with microcredit, with social business and everything. So I'll continue with my work in a more free environment that I didn't have during the regime of Sheikh Hasina, because she's always pursuing me, always attacking me, and so on. So I will continue, devote myself to do the things that I couldn't do before.
So when are you planning to return to Bangladesh?
Yes, I will be very soon. I'll be coming back.
You're going back?
Yeah.
Sir, also, we are seeing very disturbing visuals on the television screen. Protesters have stormed the Bangladesh Prime Minister Palace in Dhaka. Then we saw the statue of Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, Sheikh Hasina's father, who played a pivotal role in Bangladesh's independence movement, being vandalized. What does it say about Mujibur Rahman's movement?
It says what they feel about Hasina, what she did to herself and to her father. It's an expression of the damages she has done. So it's not the fault of the young people who are doing this. It's the fault of the person who made these images go down the drain.
So do you think that in some way she has tainted the legacy of her father?
Of course, destroyed it completely, not tainted, destroyed it completely.
Okay. And what has been the role of the US, sir, if any, in this power transition? Because it is being said that, US has also played a role in what is happening in Bangladesh.
Usually people think about India played a role in it, all of it, one way. And people blame USA for not playing active role in Bangladesh and always trying to do things in Bangladesh through India. And people are very upset about that. So I don't know what role India has played or what role USA has played. Both of them were very active in Bangladesh. But our complaint is India was playing the major role and USA was playing a minor role. So I don't know what role now they are playing in this scenario and what role they will play in the upcoming situation.
So how should India look at the development, sir?
I don't know. You have to say that because what India looked at.
And then how does it
uh,
impact the India, how will it impact the India-Bangladesh relationship, the bilateral relationship that we have?
We are neighbors. We are part of SARC. We want to continue good relationship. That's no question about it. How to shape it, how to design it, how to give mutual respect, honor mutual opinions, and so on. Those are all the things that the next government, when it's elected, will decide.
And how
And
do you,
I'm sure it will be a relationship, a great friendship.
right? And how do you see the opposition's role in Bangladesh, sir? Because the Bangladesh Nationalist Party, Khalida Zia, is unwell. So the opposition landscape, how do you see it? And what kind of a role do you
Well,
see for them in the days
So
to
when
come?
when we discuss this, we are talking about old stuff.
Right.
In the meantime, things have changed. The Awami League is no longer the Awami League that we used to know the day before yesterday or today. So what role Awami League broke and disintegrated Awami League will be functioning. BNP never played any role because they never had a chance to be in any role. They are not in the parliament. We don't know what is left of BNP, what we would do. And other parties are very minor parties.
The Jamaat-e-Islami?
Jamaat is already banned, so that's a new question the new governments will have to face. It's already banned, but the last section that Hasina did is to ban Jamaat-Islami.
But I mean, would this lead to a bigger role for Jamaat sir, in Bangladesh politics?
Depends on what are the other roles emerging. So that's important because there's a vacuum created by Awami League. BNP was silent because they have been under attack all along. Now, when the free country, how they emerge, how they decide their policies and actions, because if there's an election, what role they will play in the election, how they perform in the election, because as long as we have a fair election, lots of things will actually done. We don't have to speculate anymore because we go back to the people. They will be voting. They will decide which party exists, which party disappears, which parties become stronger than ever.
I'm asking another speculative question. So, I mean, will we see a new kind of political formation in the country?
I hope so. Definitely. That's what I was in the morning. I was telling you in my previous interview that young people should lead the way. They should be in charge of the country, not the older generation. They have old ideas, old way of doing things. We would have the young generation take over and shape the country the way they want. It's their country. They have sacrificed a lot. You have seen it. Now they have very legitimate ground that whole country will say that you run the country. You have freed us. They are freedom fighters for us. So let the freedom fighters decide what kind of country they want to be.
Right. And what would be your message for the people of Bangladesh today?
Enjoy the freedom. Make sure this time we don't make a mistake. We make sure we stay close to democratic principles and all the things that it stands for: freedom of speech and rule of law and independence of judiciary and all the things that we talk about, human rights. So we stick to that. As long as you stick to that, you remain a strong country. You can be a beautiful country. This has all the features of becoming a fantastic country. It's a creative country, energetic country. We have done wonderful things in the past. We can do much more. We want to be the ideal country for at least for the SARC countries. We want to show the way how to make it happen. Everybody has problems, but we will keep on solving problems and show the way how to change the world, change our life, change the life of the next generation and future generation, and help each other and become a big family of SARC countries.
Right. Like I was asking you in the afternoon, sir, that, many people say that this was long coming and situation evolved pretty quickly. I mean, from the student protest, it started off as a student protest and then, suddenly it became so big and within days, the protest became big. And now today we are seeing Sheikh Hasina resigning, leaving the country, the Prime Minister resigning and leaving the country.
Yeah, this is a concrete example of how things can suddenly change because people feel it that way. Just because they cannot express themselves doesn't mean they don't feel it. They feel it, given an opportunity, they express it. Since we don't have the democratic practices, democratic institutions, democratic principles practiced in Bangladesh, we couldn't express ourselves. We didn't know what was it. The moment these are removed, all the obstacles are removed, they came out, and now they will be showing what their feeling is, what kind of capacity they have. Young generation has a fantastic capacity to undo the things and build the things that need to do to create a future for themselves. They are very dedicated, committed people. They love their country, want to do things in a way that they stand out in the Committee of Nations of the world, that they are as respectable a nation as anybody else.
Right. Also, sir, do you see a backlash against the ruling Awami League leaders there in the country?
Natural. This is something may happen, but the responsibility of the new government would be to make sure it is within the framework of the law.
Right, sir. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us again.
You.
And
Thank you.
here's
Thank you very
hoping that elected government is soon in place in Bangladesh.
Yeah, I'm sharing my joy about the liberation, about the independence that we just gained. Thank you very much for giving me.
Thank you so much, sir.
Share this with you and your listeners. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.